March 2022, the Bureau of Land Management transitioned the Coyote Buttes North The Wave in-person lottery to the Recreation.gov mobile-based Geofence service. A geofence is a virtual boundary or perimeter defined around a physical, geographical location.
After arriving in 2016 at Vermilion Cliffs National Monument, we work with the PREA teams, so we oversee the wave itself and the permit system online, and then the KFO, Kanab Field Office, oversaw the walk-in lottery. So at the time in 2016 when we arrived, the online system was doing 10 permits 3 to 4 months in advance, and then the walk-in lottery was at 10 permits issued daily through a walk-in lottery. And when we talk walk-in lottery, you have anywhere from 100 people to 400 people showing up to a small building. They fill out a paper application on a clipboard. You have anywhere from 2 to 4 staff manning these people, and these people will fill out their applications, get assigned a lottery ball, just like bingo, and with a number on it, and then their ball goes into the cage. And in 2016, it quickly became aware, once we were getting those hundreds to 300 to 400 groups on the multi-day when we drew in the weekend for the weekends during the winter, that we were exceeding capacity at the visitor center. And the city was patient with us, and we knew we had to figure this out, because all of our staff and time was being consumed. Instead of being in the field monitoring conditions, keeping graffiti and vandalism and trash cleaned up, our park rangers were spinning bingo balls, lottery balls all day long, every day, all year long. We're just inundated.
The gateway communities of Page and Kanab, as well as public and stakeholder input, were key to moving forward.
And when we were approached by Recreation.gov about being the pilot program for the Geofence, we agreed. We jumped on it, worked with Rec.gov in figuring out what the capabilities and functionality of the system could be. And once we figured that out, we knew that we could approach the counties together and cities together on a few factors. One of them was the geofence boundary, which is the map that you see on Recreation.gov. That was developed. That was numerous proposals by the counties and cities, and the BLM essentially made the final decision. Not both cities got exactly what they wanted, but it's a good collaborative effort for that map. The other thing was permit pickup. Search and rescue is a huge cost to the counties. Big concern. It's just last week, I think we had 2 with helicopter flights. So it's a big cost, and the commissioners and supervisors from both counties firmly believe that an in-person briefing is essential in reducing some of those search and rescues, where we can explain an in-person briefing. And so we developed a timeline between application, awardance, verification and payment, and then permit pickup with both counties. And right now we have both Office of Tourism's conducting both daily briefings for the permit winners. And we worked with Rec.gov to include that as a drop-down menu for the applicants. For anyone visiting that applied, they could pick up where they want. And so some days it may be all 4 applicant winners are picking up in Kanab, or 4, another day all 4 are in Page, or it's a good mix of 2 and 2 or 1 and 3. What that does is the Office of Tourism is now conducting our briefings for the BLM. There is no BLM person at these briefings. We periodically will show up, but that really frees up our staff, our park rangers, to be out in the field.
Benefits of moving to a digital solution.
There's benefits. There's definitely benefits. There's efficiencies and benefits and cost savings in getting our park rangers out in the field. Park rangers, that is their job, is to be in the field. Unless they're an park ranger at a visitor center, they should be out in the field managing this, talking with the public. And we're seeing a benefit to getting our park rangers out in the field. And so it's been a huge win-win. We've been able to help retain the economic benefit in an effort to reduce search and rescues. They're conducting briefings. We've, instead of one gateway community taking the benefit, we've included both gateway communities in both states, in both counties. There's always some good and bad that comes with that, with transitioning to a new system. But honestly, I've had one complaint since March 15th raised to me regarding our Geofence lottery, just one. And that's telling to the success of this transition. We anticipate transitioning our other 10 permits to a geofence in mid-fall.